second bar, end of 3 is, again, kind of shortish.
Dark, you play the A, B solo, Bob does the rest, and then we just play it out.
Yep.
Let's see how it ties. We're gonna roll now. Is that tempo good, Bob?
Yes, it is.
McIntosh Sessions is a reference level analog recording that sort of lets the user discover the brilliance of vinyl in a way that really makes music sound just as good as it possibly can be.
It's our 75th anniversary. Vinyl felt like the right medium to release on, and we just wanted to come up with something that really made sense to commemorate our 75th and also pick a medium that the industry started on.
It's an honor to be at this facility, and what a place to kick off McIntosh Sessions. Because you've got preeminent engineering with McIntosh. You've got incredible engineers at Sterling Sound, and those two companies have never got together before.
With McIntosh Sessions, we set out to recapture the lost art of recording, mixing, and mastering in analog. Each album features legendary recording artists playing live as a band in iconic recording studios around the world.
Let's do something that really is not commonly done. Let's go and let's create a AAA analog recording, starting with tape.
What we're trying to do here is we're trying to honor the work of creative folks. And the goal of attempting to replicate that sound, to stay true to the sound, is of paramount importance.
The challenge of recording to tape is really something I look at more as the promise of recording to tape, because when you know that you are committing to your 2-track stereo, your master tape, then you play with that much more intention. You don't have the option of fixing or rescuing a part of your performance by going into the computer. What you hear is what we played.
When artists of this caliber come in, you need to be ready to record the instant they're ready to play. We have a limited amount of tape, and you have to think, okay, was that take up to par? Was that what we want? In the case of these guys, that decision isn't very hard. They get it, 1 take, 2 takes, that's it. And they know when they've got it.
And in the case of this project, we found the best sounding room. I mean, come on, Studio A at Hensen, the old A&M studio. It doesn't get any better.
We've formed a great partnership with Sterling Sound, watching the process from beginning to end, from the original artist selection to the actual recording, to the mastering, to the finished product. And when we can be involved in that level, we know that people are going to get a McIntosh experience.
These legendary artists and these legendary producers, these legendary mastering all coming together with our legendary brand. And it's very humbling to see that connection to our brand, and people that really want to hear their music produced on McIntosh equipment.
With McIntosh Sessions, you're hearing exactly what the recording, mixing, and mastering engineers intended you to hear.
When you put the needle down on a record that's cut really well, I mean, you hear people say it all the time. It's like I heard the record for the first time on a record they've heard, a million times. All that energy that's actually there in the recording actually gets played back and maybe even enhanced a little bit. With vinyl, it's like you need to kind of get into that sweet spot for the consumer to have that same experience.
Musicians, there we are. Wow, look at that. Oh my God, that looks great. It's the rare project when you go home after a day's work and you go, wow, that was refreshing. It's food for the soul. And I couldn't wait to come back to play some more.
We're hoping for something that's fantastic, that when the Macintosh audience drops the needle on the record and sits back to listen to it, they think, wow, this makes me feel great.